You know those training montages in martial arts movies where the hero is wearing a blindfold? Fucking garbage. We've been trying that for the past week, and I just keep running into shit. Oh well. I guess it takes a while for it to start working. As I'm sure you all know by now, I've seen some weird shit. Being exposed to that kind of stuff can either strengthen or weaken your belief system depending on which angle you're approaching it from. I've never been the religious type, but I do like mythology, so it is fascinating to me. Who knows? Maybe some parts of certain religions are true while others aren't. While it can be scary, I don't know if I can truly call it surprising. If someone provided irrefutable evidence to me that all of existence was created by a sentient cowboy boot named Thornton, my reaction would most likely be apathetic. I mean, how would you react after learning that unicorns, fairies, werewolves, and the like actually exist? At this point, anything is possible as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I've just gotten too used to that kind of shit. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, I'm not sure. The best advice I can give in that regard is not to worry so much about what might or might not be true and live your best life. Also, enjoy your free time. I know I do, especially after what we witnessed in the facility. Thinking about it still gives me a weird tingling feeling down in my balls. As it turned out, I was wrong initially. The thing coming toward us wasn't knocking down doors, rather, it was slicing through them. I know this because we saw one of its claws pierce through the door that we were in, slicing it half down the middle. What the fuck? Nick yelled, reverberating my thoughts. The two halves of the door fell to the floor, revealing something they called a mantis. Not to be confused with the regular mantis with the lowercase m. What it looked like to be was a hideous cross between a praying mantis and a human. Now, you may be picturing some kind of humanoid mantis, that is to say, a mantis with a human-shaped arms and legs, maybe ending in claws. I can say with 100% accuracy that this was not the case. Instead, this thing's parts were all jumbled together. It was as if someone somehow melted a human and a mantis, then blended them together and somehow gave the resulting monstrosity working claws and legs. I could see two sets of eyes, one belonging to the mantis and the other to the poor bastard who was part of it. The former's contained only pure animal instinct, and the latter's were filled with anger, pain, and sadness. Now, even though it tried to kill us, I can sympathize with it on some level. If that had been done to me, I'd be lashing out on whatever I could too. I already knew that this facility did some pretty fucked up shit, but this was on a whole other level. I did wonder after the fact who this person was and why they chose them for that particular experiment. Somehow, I don't think they have any qualms about testing on innocent people if it furthers their goals. At that moment, my goal was to keep that thing as far away from us as possible. Instantly, we opened fire on it as it was skittering forward. Even though we were clearly hitting it, our bullets didn't even slow it down. I think its skin was armored. We were drawing blood, though. However, it must have already been in so much pain that it could shrug off whatever we inflicted on it. "How do you kill this thing?" I asked as we were fleeing from it. We were caught between a rock and a hard place. It was either get slaughtered by that thing or risk going back towards the fall. Damn it, rookie, Mikey told me. This is the exact situation you were trained for, so don't go pissing your pants on me. For the record, I wasn't going to, and it didn't have anything to do with the fact that I'd already used the bathroom earlier. Moving on. We needed to hit this thing with something big in order to finally put it down. Our guns just weren't going to be enough to do the job. Fortunately, there was a weapons room nearby full of explosives. We burst through the next doors. On the other side were more guards marching to reach the elevators. I could empathize with the fear in their eyes when they saw us. "The mantis is loose," Mikey yelled at them, repeating the word several times. "Get to the weapons room." To their credit, some did make a valiant effort to delay this thing while we ran to get what we needed. Unfortunately, they weren't able to for very long. When they realized that they were out of ammo, they tried fleeing, but due to the lack of space, some ended up tripping over each other. The mantis made short work of them, slicing them to ribbons. I won't be able to eat shredded pork for a month, I thought, trying to ignore the thick metallic smell now coating the air as we kept running. At last, we reached the weapons room. "So what are we hitting this thing with?" Nick asked. "Grenades?" "Are you insane? We're going to shock it into submission." Sitting on the wall were guns resembling rifles, but with claws sticking out of their barrels. They were similar to the ones found in the crane machines, except much sharper. "All right, make sure you turn these things up to max voltage." Me and Nick were having trouble turning our tasers on, while Carl was able to do it quickly. Part of me did wonder how he was able to figure it out so fast. The other part was just glad he could. He gestured to show us while Mikey was busy getting his ready. Once ours were turned on, we turned them to full voltage. The mantis was getting close. Its skittering made my skin crawl. "Remember, don't stop until it does," Mikey said as we aimed our guns at it. "Ready? Fire!" He barked the command and we pulled our triggers, shooting the claws of our weapons into the mantis. They were vibrating as they were shocking it. Despite this, the mantis didn't seem to be slowing down. "Shit," Nick said. "I don't think it's working." "Just keep at it," Mikey replied. I was afraid we were going to become mincemeat as well. Thankfully, though our tasers did eventually take effect, the mantis slowed to a stop before falling over. "Well, at least we don't have to worry about that for now," I commented, breathing heavily. Our celebration didn't last long. Behind the mantis, we could see the fog creeping into the area. "Oh, damn it," I sighed. "I think this is a good place to stop. I think I'll see if Carl and Nick are up for a game of Smash Brothers before bed. Later, everyone."